Alright, now I feel like some of you are probably going to look at this screen and wonder what exactly happened. And the obvious answer is I recorded like all of Gamma's story, and then I watched it back and realized I'm not really happy with how this one turned out. So I said, I'm gonna re-record it. Then I realized, wait a minute, I'm stupid and forgot to back up my save data this whole time in case something like this happened. So basically what I did after that was I went through as little of Sonic's story as I could in order to unlock Amy, and then I played through enough of Amy's story to unlock Gamma. That to me feels like the fastest way to go about things. I don't know if that makes sense to any of y'all, but it's neither here nor there. This obviously isn't going to be a file we finish the game on, but I still got my main file for that. So hey, welcome back to Sonic Adventure.
Excellent! All systems, full power! Look at me! I'm your brilliant creator, Dr. Robotnik. You're the second of my E100 model machines. E102, codename Gamma. Gamma. That's right. You will now obey only me.
So, Gamma is somewhat interesting, mostly because, like, aside from the vague idea of platforming being an element of his gameplay, he plays like nothing like all the other characters.
Your big brother, E101 Beta, is there practicing. Enter, Gamma! You're not as advanced as Beta is, but you'll do fine.
Also, interestingly enough, he starts out with Final Egg. Alright, so this is going to be a bit clumsy on my end, because Gamma's stages are actually the only stages in the game that are on a timer, like a proper timer that if it goes down to 0, you die. And there's only like one level where that really ends up mattering beyond, you know, forcing you to go through it as fast as possible. Hey, we're already at the end of the level! How's about that? But yeah, I guess I'll try to explain things here still. So basically, Gamma's gameplay is more like a third-person shooter, but not like in a sense of like aim at a dude, like tap the trigger button and you fire. Gamma's is all about lock-on. You have to like lock his sight onto your targets in order to take him out. And of course, every target you take out increases the amount of time you have, so you're encouraged to keep going at it for reasons beyond even just score. So that's fun. That being said, actually, I'm more really curious. Can we actually do this as Gamma? Oh, well, I guess we technically can then. Alright, that was just a bit of morbid curiosity on my part. Nothing really necessary. And, oh, there you are.
Good job, Gamma.
Beyond that, it's time to take on our first boss.
Okay then, Gamma. Here's your test. If you want to stay on board, you must be able to pass it. So pay attention to what I say. The almighty egg carrier is a flying fortress that needs a good crew. Come forth, Beta! older brother, E101. Just call him Beta. I am pitting the two of you against each other, and the winner serves on my ship. I put my bets on Beta, but I owe you at least a fair chance.
Alright. So now let's see what exactly this brilliant machine that he's put all his faith in can do.
Mission complete.
Well, I'm impressed.
Oh, you surprised me, Gamma. I had a funny feeling there was more to you than meets the eye. I hereby grant Gamma permission to serve on board the egg carrier. What? So you want to come along with us, eh? Okay. We could always use a spare set of parts, I guess. You have special permission. Testing 1, 2, 3. You, the elite egg carrier crew, are here today to hear a very special announcement. Behold, it's a tailed frog. Very unique. This frog is absolutely vital to my plans. I command you to locate this frog immediately! You hear me? I don't care what it takes to get it. Just bring it to me! We haven't got time to waste, so come to attention!
Alright, so on Station Square for, if I remember correctly, the only level Gamma has in Station Square. I think the rest are like in the Mystic Ruins, and then there's one on the Egg Carrier. Just to be safe, because I don't remember for certain, but I don't think there is anything here. But still, I want to be sure. Yep, nothing to worry about here. I'm pretty sure the only upgrades Gamma has are on the Egg Carrier, but I mean, you know me. I'm also extremely paranoid. But anyway, all I really came here to do in the end is, well, first things first, I want to show this off because this is neat. Can't go in the water, so he just like floats above it. You might wonder, why doesn't he just fly throughout these levels? And the answer is, get fucked, kiddo. So, Emerald Coast. I think this honestly kind of highlights what level design for Gamma is kind of like. Because it's literally just like the Sonic levels, but with some parts cut off and with a bunch of crap to shoot lit around. Not particularly interesting, but oh well. Doesn't really need to be. Eee! Yeah. This particular level is almost over.
Frog capture complete.
And there it is. That's kind of the thing about a lot of Gamma's levels. Like, aside from the very last one, much like most non-Sonic characters in this game, the actual action stages are kind of over in a flash, so I can barely even say anything about them, and then they're done. To be fair, this is a game that kind of wants you to replay it, so...
Must determine location. Accessing data. No data found. Location unknown. This presents a problem. Mode change.
No! Don't go any closer! I'm sorry. I see you must not be one of them, huh? Did you notice the presence guarding these children? He's a very loving and gentle creature. These little creatures are too vulnerable without its protection. This protection allows them to continue seeing in peace. Even I was surprised the first time I saw him. Now my father is trying to take their sacred home. It seems his heart is closed off to us all. My true hope is that someday we'll understand each other.
This frog's the one we want. No, here's the real one.
My frog is the right one.
Ah, dummies, 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 dummies! None of you got the right one. We must
Something
find
about
the
this
frog with chaos in
evil
his tail.
dictator using the word dummies
And also swallow
has
the
always
chaos
been
in
funny
the
to me.
Huh?
Like,
Ah, there it is.
this guy who's
Right there.
basically
I
his
found
entire
you.
plan is to destroy the city,
I knew
but he
you'd be
has to
against
keep
me.
all his language G-rated.
All you worthless hunks of junk, be gone! You will get a new assignment. This one's easy. Go to the room through that last door. Once there, you'll find a girl and a bird. Just get me that bird. Now, go!
Is this the one?
I guess something else I kind of forgot about with Gamma's story is that it's weirdly cutscene heavy compared to the other stories, at least in the first bit. I remember getting to this cutscene as a kid and being just completely mortified. How could he do this? Once again, keep in mind I was like 8,
Beta?
so this was like the most cruel thing in the world to me. And I guess technically it is some degree of cruel, except that, Beta's a robot.
This is the wrong room.
Let's say we head into the right room then. Come on. Oh, never mind. Unfortunately, we cannot play Hedgehog Hammer with Gamma.
Go away!
Give me the bird.
No way!
Resistance is futile. Give me the bird.
I said no!
Why not?
None of your business, why not? I want to know why you want it!
Data unavailable.
You don't even know? I bet you'd be mean to him, you bully! Why not help us out instead? Don't you know how bad I feel?
Does not compute. Why try to save that which is useless to you? Does not compute.
I feel sorry for you. Eggman failed to give you feelings. Wait a minute, Birdie!
Get going.
Huh? Why are you letting us go?
It is dangerous here. Hurry. We'll be arriving at the Mystic Ruins base soon.
So, you're not like those other robots, huh? You truly are a good person inside, aren't you? I guess we can be friends then. Take care, okay?
Well then, I think that's enough for today. So, next time on Sonic Adventure, we're gonna be...
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Gamma, get ready for battle instructions. Get the jet booster from the ammunition room and get up to the deck. The ammunition room is unlocked.
doing that. That worked out fine.